It's our fourth full day in Japan, and we're bringing y'all along as we have our final few hours in Kyoto and then head on over to Tokyo. We had an amazing final breakfast at the Hyatt Regency Kyoto. They had incredible fresh selection of pastries and fruit, and they even had an a la carte menu. Caroline was the most ambitious of the bunch as she got the traditional Japanese breakfast, which had some fish and other local dishes. We played a little bit of catch up on work in the morning since we're 13 hours ahead of EST, and then we packed up our bags and dropped them off at the front desk. We took an Uber over to the Philosopher's Path to go see a couple more temples. This one was called the Tenju-on, and then another one that we saw today was the Nanzenji. I didn't realize how much I would actually enjoy just walking through the beautiful gardens here, the temples, super tranquil. It's just such a cool, unique experience, and this is exactly what I pictured when I pictured Kyoto. After a morning of walking, everyone was getting a little hungry, and it was time to continue the food crawl from yesterday. Jordan got started with this honey-covered ice cream, and then it was time for this wild take on different types of matcha-based food and drinks. This place was really cool, and then I wanted to try, I guess it's like a Japanese mozzarella stick. It was deep fried, and it was good. It was just different than I was expecting. I'm pretty sure part of this dish has tofu in it, and I think that was the part that threw me off, but I ate it. It was good. We continued on the Philosopher's Path, waiting and hoping to see a full-bloomed cherry blossom. There were a couple out here, but we just didn't time it perfectly. And the vending machine roulette continues. 0 calorie Pepsi Peach, but I got it because it's the Expo, dude. We don't know what this means, but
it's the Expo 2025 edition.
It's the blue guy. Expo 2025. This is one of the best cherry blossoms that we saw, and I think Kyoto is just so cool. I loved walking around, getting our steps in, and honestly just sightseeing. Speaking of sightseeing, if I see something that says Wagyu burger with a drink and fries for $12, it's an immediate place we're gonna stop. After all that sushi we had last night, this actually was the perfect lunch stop, and I'd recommend it to y'all if you guys are ever swinging by this area. By this point, we were ready to close the chapter on the Kyoto portion of this trip and start getting excited for part 3 in Tokyo. A huge shout out to the Hyatt Regency Kyoto, 1 for letting us stay there with points, but 2 for holding our luggage, calling the cab for us, and then we were headed off to the train station. I was really excited for this moment because this is the Shinkansen bullet train. It's pretty iconic in Japan, and it takes about 2 hours to get to Tokyo from Kyoto. We booked premium seats for around $125 per person and had a super comfortable